Taurus, welcome to your Hope Spheres and Reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Taurus, stress much? Yeah. All right, so you are hoping to have a new perspective on one of two things here. It's funny because this is the second time that the Lover's card has come up in the upright. So I want to look at it in two different ways. One, the Lover's card can represent Gemini energy, so it can represent dual nature. Also, it can represent one of those things that you are just drawn to, like love or a lover. Love isn't necessarily rational, so it's just that pull, that draw, that feeling. So we can look at this in two different ways here. You are either looking for a new perspective and a willingness to sacrifice in order to resolve a conflict within yourself that you've been dealing with for a very long time. And or you are looking for a new perspective or willing to sacrifice in order to keep a particular person in your life. That's interesting. So, your fear is that you've already damaged the situation by moving too quickly, acting too swiftly, and not thinking before you left. And because you did that, you now don't have the opportunity, or you have absolutely nothing to offer either yourself or this person. So you're hoping to find a new perspective, to settle something with yourself. Or you're hoping to find a new perspective or make a sacrifice in order to keep somebody in your life, but you fear that the opportunity was missed because your actions in the past were too hasty. The reality of the situation is that there's a lot of information for you to go through, and that's exactly what you're doing, is you're going through a lot of the information. Literally, it is stressing you out and keeping you up at night. We refer to this as the dark night of the soul, because there's so many things that you have to go back over, and there's so many things in your head that you're like, well, if I did that, if I did that, if I did that, should I do this, should I do that, should I do... There are far too many questions than there are answers, and it's causing you a great deal of stress, Taurus. It's almost like your feeling of safety is completely gone. You have no prior knowledge or basis to reference back to for this particular problem. This is all new territory. And although you generally fear the unknown, you recognize that you're in the unknown, hence the stress. It's far too much information for you to go through at a comfortable pace. This situation got out of your hands, okay? You couldn't manage all of the responsibility that you put on yourself. And you were in the process of a transition, of healing, of growing, and you completely put that to a halt by taking on too much too quickly. Now you're going through it all. In order to manage your resources moving forward, you have to be able to let go. You cannot accept the new without clearing out some of the old. You have too much baggage, Taurus. There's a lot of baggage here, and every time you think you've left something behind, you take a few steps and you go, oh no, I'm going to hold on to this just in case I need it. And every time you want to leave something, you try to leave things behind, but then you go back and you pick them up. You go back and you pick them up. Which is why there's way too much to sort through. Sleepless nights, Taurus. Sleepless nights of your own making. You're overthinking, you're stuck in your head, and you refuse to let go. You have to let go of the past in order to make room for new growth. There's no other way around it. And how you're going to get there is up to you. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.